University of Pittsburgh, Kubai and Mary Dunn, and the tip controlled by Georgia Tech. Lodomai Lautinen at point guard for Georgia Tech, a key player for this GT team. Kubai, top of the key. She can do a little bit of everything. Look down low, baseline drive, and kick out and a steal, nearly by the Panthers. And a three-point attempt is no good. Rebound controlled by Georgia Tech, and that's going to be one of the keys until the Panthers take it away. Here comes Amber Brown. Brown, Daishanette Harris. A little bump, nothing called. Ball knocked out of bounds, will be Pitt basketball. Excuse me, that was Amy Hayford. Panthers going with Hayford in the starting lineup with King, Harris, Dunn, and Amber Brown. Backdoor cut. Harris kicks it all the way over. Head fake by Hayford. Kick out Mary Dunn. She's really good at three, and that one doesn't fall. And Haley, good movement there by the Panthers on offense.
Yeah, you know, Associate Head Coach Terry Mitchell had talked before the game about really trying to get, you know, this Georgia Tech defense to move. You know, they really are great at getting stops and making teams either turn the ball over or just get a shot clock violation, really, in the half-court defense. So they're going to try and make that defense move.
And rebounding is such a key in this game. You saw the starting lineup, and you may recognize the name of Digna Stratmana. She's transferred from Syracuse. As if Pitt didn't see her enough, she gets an extra year at Georgia Tech. Nell Fortner, legendary coach. I don't think that's an overstatement for what Nell has done at Purdue, at Auburn, now at Georgia Tech. Won Olympic gold in 2000. And also coached in the WNBA. Daishanette Harris drives the lane, her shot, and a foul on Kubai. An early foul on one of the stars for Georgia Tech, and Daishanette Harris will go to the line. Still a scoreless game. Daishanette Harris at the line, shooting 72% from the line this year. He's only played in 11 of the games, coming back from a knee injury. First one down. Lance White, 6 seasons at Florida State, trying to rebuild this Panther team. And Haley, I don't think there's any doubt this is the best team that he's had since he's been here.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I think he's, you know, really stayed the course and put a lot of faith and trust into his players, and I think that they're, you know, coming back to, you know, it's starting to reward him a little bit as they start to, you know, learn him and trust him and really just start to gain some experience and build this program here at Pitt.
And a turnover by Georgia Tech, and Panthers with a 2-0 lead. A third turnover on GT, and the Panthers need a few things to go their way, and if Georgia Tech has issues handling the basketball, that would be a good start for Pitt.
You know, I think it's always a concern, you know, especially as a ranked team playing against maybe a seemingly, lower caliber team here, you know, which, you know, I think Nell Fortner, you know, did a great job of trying to addressing that, you know, that this is a great Pitt team and we can't let those numbers or what the rankings say kind of make us lose our focus.
Boy, Dunn just backed her way down, but traveled just before the shot. First turnover on the Panthers. Good idea, though, by Dunn.
Yeah, I think she's a really, you know, great addition to this Pitt team. This is just her first season here, third senior year. She's really taken advantage of all of her opportunities to play, you know, but she's able to shoot from the outside and as well as size on the inside.
Look down low to Kubai. Good first step and up and under for Kubai. You see Dunn, a Pittsburgh product, for 1,000 points in her career when you add them all up. 2-2 game now after the really nice move by Kubai, who Georgia Tech wants to get her more involved offensively. An up and under move, no good by Hayford. And down low and a find to Kubai. Good pass and a miss. Kubai missed the layup. 2-all. It's been a choppy start for both teams. Brown hands off to Harris. Harris a backdoor cut, but back out to Leah Tu King, And now Hayford's pass is knocked out of bounds, 7 to shoot. And substitutions for the Panthers. We're going to see Rita Ibakwe enter the game for the Panthers, along with Aisha Exenor.
Definitely interesting to see kind of, how Pitt utilizes some of their size. I think that, Exenor and Brown, some of these 4 players will be, Leah Tu King as well will be kind of.
To shoot by Harris, does hit backboard, but it's tapped out, and Kubai controls. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
Deep 3, good. That's not where Georgia Tech excels, but Lotnin with the 3-pointer, shooting 32% on the season, and first lead for Georgia Tech. Good pass by Harris down to Rita Ibakwe, and a foul before the shot, so will be an out of bounds. And a foul, I believe, is on Stratmanov. And look at the ball movement and a wide open 3.
Yep. I think that's the kind of the risk you take when you run a zone and try and keep it packed in the paint. Kind of give them those opportunities. But Pitt, like you said, Pitt knows it's not really where Georgia Tech wants to make their living, so they might be okay with that.
5-2 Georgia Tech. Just about 4 minutes into this game with University of Pittsburgh. Stratmanov down to Kubai. Kubai kicks it back out. Lotnin out to Stratmanov. Wow, Georgia Tech hot from 3 to start, 2 of 4. And now an 8-2 lead. This is a team you can't afford to fall behind with their defense too far. King hands it off to Harris. Harris drive, finds Ibakwe, has trouble gathering it, and a jump ball. Good hustle by Georgia Tech, good hands by Georgia Tech as well. So since Georgia Tech won the tip, it will be Panther basketball. Cynthia Zeza checks in for the Panthers. King out. Panthers 14 to shoot. And ball tipped by Georgia Tech off the hands of Elia Love. So now Fortner said she really likes Georgia Tech as much for the academics and having that strong presence. One of the reasons she took the job. 3 to shoot, out of bounds, and another turnover on the Panthers. And Haley, that's been an issue for Pitt, especially over the last few losses.
Yeah, I think that every time we've talked to, head coach or assistant head coach Terry Mitchell, she's talked about how important it is for them to take care of the ball and value the basketball. And we've seen in their past couple games, mostly in their losses as well, just how much that has impacted their game.
And nearly 20 a game, 35 in the loss to Louisville. And the Panthers have 3 so far in this game. Lance White trying to clean that up, and it's easier said than done sometimes, given the pressure that these ACC teams, especially the ranked ones that they faced recently, that will show. Love over to Kubai. Kubai driving with the left hand, kicks it back out. Stratmanov head fake. Back to Kubai. Kubai's jump shot is down right inside the 3-point arc. That's kind of where you want Kubai if you're defending her, but a couple of long jump shots going down for Georgia Tech and a 10-2 lead. Panthers outscored 10-0 here over this stretch. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. And it will be Pitt basketball, but it's a 10-0 Georgia Tech run. 4:32 to play in the first quarter, 10-2, Rambling Wreck. A 10-2 lead for Georgia Tech here at the Peterson Event Center, and a team that shoots 30% from 3, Haley, connecting from 3 early on.
Yeah, and I think that they've done a great job. They've been able to recognize Pitt's defense, and they're in that zone trying to pack it in their paint, so they're saying, hey, let's try and take advantage of it.
11-3, really based on the best defense in all of Division I, and a really good rebounding team as well, Nell Fortner has. And says it really starts with Kubai and Hermosa. They really lead that energy on defense.
Yeah, you know, and she's talked about Kubai and trying to get her going a little bit more on offense, but, you know, at the end of the day, what she does on defense, you know, it seems like it's enough. You know, she really has been productive for them, and she really does do it all, and as well as just like, you know, even on those ball screens, she's always just causing mayhem, you know, giving them that hard hedge and really just leading their defense, like you said.
A little miscommunication there for the Panthers, a 4th turnover. Now Georgia Tech a chance to build on a 10-2 lead. It's a Georgia Tech team, when they get the lead, they rarely lose. Well, they rarely lose, period. But when they get the lead, it's really bad. Ball knocked away and run down by Georgia Tech by Love. Exmoor on defense for the Panthers. Approaching 10 to shoot. Love, kick out wide open. Jump shot is no good by Hermosa. And a rebound by the Panthers. Hayford dribbles it back out to set up the offense. Exenor, Hayford, Brown, Zeza, and Ibakwe in for the Panthers. Kubai, Hermosa, Love, Lotnin, and Stratmane for Georgia Tech. And an advantage there for Rita Ibakwe. Just couldn't get a friendly bounce, and a rebound by Love. Lydia Love, just a sophomore. Kicks it over to Lotnin. Head fake, drive into the lane. And another open 3, and another one down for Stratmane. Stratmane has done that so many times on so many courts, but quite a few on this court. Crossover by Amber Brown, drives in contact. The layup goes, and that is the first field goal for the Panthers. And Amber holding the side of her head. Seems like she's all right. Haley, I know you've never had an experience like that before.
Never.
Destiny Struther will check in as they'll check Brown out.
Looks like she might have just on that, you know, on that fall, just might have got her head. And it's always better to be safe than sorry. Just make sure. You know, nothing's going on before they put her back into the next play.
Panthers get a field goal. Let's see if they can get a defensive stop to Stratmane. Red hot from 3, steps just inside it, and no good. And rebound for the Panthers, Aisha Exenor. Amy Hayford. Panthers trail by 9. Get a backdoor to Struthers. Struthers, a 3-point shooter for the Panthers. Ball knocked away by Kubai, and Kubai goes down in a foul on the Panthers. On Azeza, as both were fighting for the basketball.
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a tough call. You know, it looked like Azeza was just diving after a loose ball. It looks like more of like a hustle play, but, you know, I guess that is. She did flip Kubai there a little bit on the end, so. Tough call, but both players just making a hustle play. You
could tell by the bruises on Kubai's legs that she's been on the floor a few times.
Seems like she might be used to it. Yeah. You know, definitely a really physical player, especially with her size. You know, it's kind of hard not to be.
And inbound into Kubai. They can handle the ball for 6'4". Really a unique player. Any level, especially at this level, to have this type of ability. And there she is posting down low. Double team comes. She dribbles it out. Baseline jumper is good. Heck of a play by Kubai to get her shot off and lead up to 11.
Yeah, like you said, she is just such a unique player. And, you know, Coach Fortner really talked about her motor and really she just never stops going. And, you know, and then that's rare, you know, for her size. But, you know, it's definitely on display tonight. You can see she has not come out of the game, and she's just continued to be a presence.
Knocked away to Hermosa, just passed it over to Sarah Bates, who has entered the game. Look down low. Hermosa's right-handed jump shot, or hook shot, is no good. Ball knocked out of bounds and off of Georgia Tech. So it will be Pitt basketball. And then, boy, you got the double team here, Haley.
play through the double team, you know, and that's what we talked about, just her versatility, you know, and just kind of as a counter to Hermosa. Hermosa is more of a back to the basket, you know, kind of true center. Well, you know, Kubai, you know, has this ability to face up. She can handle the ball, and, you know, you saw that with that little short corner jumper.
Kubai, I know the Panthers don't want to get into a half-court game. They want to try to find some up-tempo shots, and a lot of those come off steals, but Panthers not been able to get that yet. Good crossover by Amy Hayford, but couldn't finish at the rim. Hermosa, the rebound. Stropane, baseline drive and blocked from behind by the Panthers. Now Bates with the open three, and Sarah Bates hits the three, and the lead now 18-4. Bates, the senior, her third school is Georgia Tech. Panthers trying to get a second field goal here. Jump shot from the elbow, no good. Ball tipped and controlled by Struthers. Struthers runner, no good. She gets her own rebound and lays it in. Offensive rebound and putback for Destiny Struthers. Last shot, most likely for Georgia Tech, up 18-6. Kubai kicks out. Hermosa's baseline jumper is short. Kubai, the offensive rebound, and the right-handed push shot goes down. Kubai with 6 points, make that 8 points here in the first quarter. Georgia Tech leads it 20-6. And averaging just around 12 a game, or excuse me, around 10 a game. She already has 8 in this one. Panthers playing zone. Kick out. Some substitutions we'll get to here in a second for Georgia Tech. Kubai steps inside the three-point arc and now has 10. What a start for Rella Kubai. 5 of 6 from the floor, 3 rebounds, and drew a personal foul. Destiny Struther, Bachway, Hayford, King, and Harris for the Panthers. Drive and near travel out to Struther, 8 to shoot. Down low to King. King is going to try it over Kubai. May have been partially blocked, but controlled by Georgia Tech. And a handoff to Bates. Bates is joined by Aisha Won Adonis, who enters the game for the first time. Carter, Stropane, and aforementioned Bates. And Stropane now 3 of 4 from 3.
Now she's feeling herself.
25-6, Georgia Tech. What a shooting exhibition they've put on. This is not what they typically do. In fact, it's something they've been working on. Apparently, whatever they're working on has paid off.
Yeah. And, you know, and that's why they're a ranked team, because, you know, they're taking what the defense is giving them and they're capitalizing off of that, and they're creating scoring opportunities for themselves.
Stropane will check out, picking up her second foul. Aaliyah Love comes back in. Stropane already with 9 points. Inbounds for the Panthers. Rita Bachway looks to work down low, unable to make the shot. Rebound for Carter. Beyonce Carter, jump shot no good. Ball tipped around and controlled by the Panthers, Leah King. Harris gets it back out to Amy Hayford. Hayford, a little give and go. Harris is open from 3, but instead, low post move now stopped by King. Back out to Harris, 12 to shoot. Amber Brown, head fake, drives to the hole and picks up the foul, and that's what Amber Brown does really well, draw personal fouls.
Yeah, and I think that that's going to be really something they should look to do more in this game, is try and utilize some of those 4 players when, you know, they're on those hard hedges, and Georgia Tech's defending out on those screens is trying to take advantage of some of those mismatches, as Amber Brown just did. And, you know, I think you saw her at the end of when she made that move to her teammates, like, that's what we have to do, you know, that she's trying to tell them, you know, that opportunity's there and we got to try and take advantage of it.
Amber makes a home at the free throw line. She leads the ACC in free throw attempts. Shoots 62% from the line. As we see Lodomai Lahtinen getting ready to check back in. And second free throw is no good. It is just everything bouncing Georgia Tech's way. And credit to Georgia Tech. Panthers not getting any bounces themselves. Trying to ramp up the pressure on defense. Love with it. Amy Hayford up top. 13 to shoot. Look down low. And a layup attempt blocked by Ibakwe. And the second opportunity is a foul on Ibakwe.
Good recovery by Pitt. Obviously, he got caught a little bit on that weak side of that zone, but they were able to recover. Just unfortunately came up with the foul.
Aviance Carter will go to the line. Carter averaging 3.8 points a game, shooting 63% from the line. And a rare miss tonight for Georgia Tech. 5 of 7 from 3. That is the first free throw attempt. And second free throw is money. Georgia Tech in its last game went on a 31-2 second half run against Virginia, and they've carried that over into this first half. See now some pressure for Georgia Tech. Panthers beat it. Hayford, though, throws it away. And a turnover on Pitt. Georgia Tech basketball, good pressure by the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, doing what they do best. I think that they're just really trying to, get this lead and get to maybe a more comfortable spot for them. 20 points is pretty comfortable, but I think that they're looking at their bench as well. Looks like they're trying to still get in some recoveries. We, had talked to Coach Fordner, in their last game. It only had 7 players available, so really trying to utilize as much recovery time as possible.
And an offensive foul called on Georgia Tech. Adonis picks up the foul. The transfer from Ohio State, originally from Spain. It is a very international look for Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and I think that Coach Fordner has done a great job of, continuing to build, their athletic side of the program. We talked about Georgia Institute of Technology as a great just academic school in trying to attract some of those internationals, just as their academic reputation. But now, her 3 seasons have really elevated their women's basketball program.
And a jump ball will be Pitt basketball. Nell Fortner. You see the numbers at Georgia Tech, a Sweet 16 appearance last year, and the Olympic gold from 2000 in Sydney. And it's just excelled. Started at Purdue, actually started at a high school for Nell, and then picked up at Stephen F. Austin, and then to Louisiana Tech back in their heyday, and then it just took off from there for Nell Fortner. And she really has a good knowledge and a stressing of defense and rebounding, and as it worked out for Georgia Tech. 15th in the country. Panther inbound, trailing 26-6. Ball knocked away and controlled by Georgia Tech, but stolen back. Good hustle by Houston for the Panthers, and a jump ball situation. This one will go over to Georgia Tech. Kubai has remained in this game. We've seen subs for pretty much everyone else. Mary Dunn will check back in for Rita Ibakwe. Inbound to Lahtinen. And Kubai, tight defense by Houston, but able to grab it. Love's 3 is no good, and rebound controlled by the Panthers. Comes Pitt, good crossover and a drive in the lane and a foul, and the Panthers go back to the free throw line. Good job by Daishanette Harris. she is not afraid to drive in on anyone.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's exactly what they want. See, she's coming in, she's attacking the basket hard against 3 Georgia Tech players, but I think that it's important that this Pitt team tries and gets more stops on defense, obviously to prevent Georgia Tech from scoring, but also to try and create a little bit more offense for themselves, because that seems to be, what this Pitt team has done well all season is their transition game and pushing the pace of the game. Georgia Tech wants to play a half-court game, and we've seen them, produce really well from that.
So Kubai on the bench picked up her second foul, and Daishanette Harris with 4 free throws tonight. Harris earlier had a minutes limit as she was coming back from her knee injury, but it's pretty much gone away at this point of the season. 26-8. Panther defense has held Georgia Tech without field goals over the last 3 minutes. It's a start in trying to work their way back into this game. Shot clock now at 12. Lottinen kicks it back out to Bates. Bates with 5 to shoot. Crossover, drives in, and a foul on the Panthers late in the shot clock.
Tough to do all that work, for 25 seconds and the last 5 seconds to pick up a foul. But up until that point, it was great Pitt defense.
Foul on Daishanette Harris. You can try to read lips. It's almost like Lance knows that the camera's on. I'm like, that really wasn't a foul, was it? Kick out. Fresh 20 on the clock. Bump there, and to the foul line is Georgia Tech. Foul is on King. Excuse me. Kleska. The 2 was for shooting 2. So Carter back to the line. The only free throw shooter so far today for Georgia Tech, makes her second of the game. So what happened there defensively? Just someone was so worried about the wing that they forgot.
Yeah. Looked like it was in the zone, and there was miscommunication about the coverage on that one, and Carter saw that opportunity.
Good press break by the Panthers into Dunn, and had to regather it, and a jump ball. So a block into a jump ball will be Panther basketball on the Mary Dunn attempt. Adonis with a good defensive play. 6'3" is Adonis. I think that was a good call. And shot from the paint by Daishanette Harris. 6 points for Harris. Panthers down 18. And ball knocked away, but controlled by Georgia Tech. Lottinen has it. Panthers with a little more energy over the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, I definitely think they're trying to feed off that momentum. I think, Daishanette Harris has really kind of sparked that for them. As she continues to try and, get into a rhythm here.
Drive in by Lottinen is good. She has 5, 30-10, Georgia Tech. Panthers really have had a tough stretch to open, and we'll explain when we come back. It has not been easy for Pitt opening up ACC play, and it's not been easy tonight. Georgia Tech a 30-10 lead. Welcome back to the Peterson Event Center. Panthers trail 30-10, and boy, it was going so well for Pitt, but then they had the ACC play and the run of ranked opponents, Haley.
Yeah, I mean, they've been having such a great season, like we've talked about, and it just the record doesn't truly reflect how good this Pitt team actually has been playing this season when you play against teams like Notre Dame and NC State so early on in the ACC conference play.
And you saw Jayla Everett, who will not play tonight due to a coach's decision, which doesn't make it any easier. You take your leading scorer out against the best defensive team in the nation. And here you are at 30-10.
And I do think that this Pitt team is probably the most balanced team that they've had, at least in Lance White's era. So, you know, I think that they can probably feel at least a little bit better knowing that they do still have some other people that can produce for them. But overall, as a team, I'm sure it was kind of, you know, it is kind of hard tonight to be without Everett.
Drive in, and the shot by Kleska, no good, and a shot clock violation. So Georgia Tech gets it back. Aisha Wone, Dunas with Bates, Carter, Hermosa, and Lotman. Kleska, Harris, Brown, Houston, and Azeza for Pitt. Shot no good. Rebound by the Panthers. Deschanette Harris, she's pushing. 3-on-3, good crossover by Harris, and stops at about 5 feet and drills it. Deschanette Harris is bringing it offensively for the Panthers.
Absolutely, and you know, she does really well in transition, you know, getting the rebound or getting that out-loud pass, going coast to coast and being able to produce something for them. So I'm sure they're going to continue to try and create some of those opportunities.
Lotman drills another 3. Now 2 of 3 from 3. Georgia Tech is 6 of 10 from 3. 33-12. Houston kicks it out to Harris. Harris is going to drive in, and a hip check foul on Georgia Tech. That's on Adonis. Kleska will go out. Panthers make a substitution with Exenor in. Change for Georgia Tech as well. Reset the lineups. After Deschanette Harris shoots, and her first missed free throw of the game. Hermosa is back into the game. Joined by Bates, Love, Lotman, and Butane. Her first opportunity in this game. And she gets the inbounds. Elizabeta Butane, Latvia, and a steal by the Panthers. Deschanette Harris is going to drive in. Her floater is no good. Offensive rebound for Pitt. That shot no good. Another offensive rebound. Shot short and controlled this time by Georgia Tech, but kicks it right to the Panthers. Exenor finishes. Always tough when you save under your own hoop.
Yep. That was like the Panther special. Got Harris's signature floater. Had AB with a putback. Exenor with a putback. Everybody trying to get their signature shots in.
Panthers just shooting 26% for the game, 50% for Georgia Tech. Crossover on the baseline, and a throw out. And Butane throws up a shot short, and a shot clock violation, and good defense by Pitt. Trailed 20-6 after the first, and Georgia Tech winning the second quarter 13-9. Right into the trap, but able to get out of it is Exenor. Panthers, Deschanette Harris will set it up. Using the screen, Harris not a three-point shooter. She'll stop and pop and hit. Deschanette Harris with 11 points.
Yeah, she's really making a living in that mid-range area, kind of in between free throw line and right at the cusp of that, player control circle there. She's been playing really well.
Drive and a floater of her own. Lotame Lotman. Lotame Lotman, known for outside shot. That was a nice drive. Georgia Tech guard. Harris goes right around, misses a shot, but good offensive rebound by the Panthers. Cynthia Azeza with the putback. Panthers and Yellow Jackets matching hoops. Lotman rims out, ball knocked out of bounds. Will be Pitt basketball with 48.1 seconds to play here in the first half.
You can probably see, you know, the intensity and the kind of momentum pick up, but we can certainly hear it. You know, you can kind of hear both teams on benches getting a little bit louder, kind of feel that, you know, more competitive than it has in the past couple minutes.
Feel probably for the Panthers, you can get 2 hoops here, get a quick hoop and then another, maybe feel a little momentum heading in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hayford gets it back by Lottman. There's reverse it, Exenor the other side. Exenor is going to drive in, look to go backdoor to King, knocked away, 8 to shoot. Hayford, Amber Brown, good head fake, drive in, score by Amber Brown. Panthers within 14.
What a great take.
Lottman, looks like she's going to dribble up top and take or assist on that last shot. Hermosa with the screen. Brown comes over and a foul on Amber Brown with 4.6 to play. Just her first foul. Brown had just scored at the other end, and it will be an inbound. Panthers trail by 14. Down by Lottman, gets it to Love. Love's going to drive, contested jump shot, no good. Rebound, and Bakwe knocked out of her hands, but no matter. The Georgia Tech ran out to an early 20-point lead, and the Panthers have cut it to 14 here before the end of the first half. Laura Kubai really had it going early for Georgia Tech as the Panthers tried to get something defensively, but big story of this half. 6 of 10, Georgia Tech from 3, and it's led to a 35-21 lead at the break.
All right.
Hopefully, you know, with that run there at the end, that they're kind of able to try to get a stop here on defense and continue that momentum.
We are underway here in the second half. Panthers shot it better in the second quarter, and an even second quarter. The lead at 14 for Georgia Tech as we are underway. Lottman from the corner for another 3. 3 of 4 from Lodomai Lottman. That's what Georgia Tech wanted to start the second half. Ball inbounded, done, and taken away by good Georgia Tech defense. Lottman against Brown, handoff to Love. It's the starting lineup for Georgia Tech. Look down low. Hermosa left-handed and fouled by Dunn. Hermosa looking to get going. No points in the first half for the Georgia Tech leading scorer. Now, when you say Georgia Tech leading scorer, it's not like there's a big gap between the first scorer and the 5th on this Georgia Tech team. Hermosa, junior from Spain. See how much she's improved in every stat. Free throws down, the lead up to 19. Lead has been as high as it is right now, and then up as high as 21 for the Yellow Jackets. Dunn looking to get back door to Amber Brown, who really wanted it. 10 to shoot. Daishanette Harris will do it, and a high arcing shot by Daishanette Harris. We're going to get a delay of game warning on Harris. I believe so, but pretty high arcing near baseline shot by Daishanette Harris. Georgia Tech will inbound, and a turnover. Good pressure by Dunn. Turnover by Georgia Tech. Panthers down 17 with the basketball. The ball knocked away by Love. Good defense by Georgia Tech, which has been said about 1,000 times this year.
And will be said 1,000 times more, I'm sure.
Harris, Exenor, Brown, Zeza, and Dunn in for the Panthers. Kubai, Hermosa, Love, Lottman, and Stratmane for Georgia Tech. Hathorn and Haley Zeiss with you here at the Peterson Event Center. Good crossover. Exenor's shot is no good. Ball off of Dunn's hands and then off of Georgia Tech. So the Panthers get another opportunity with 20 seconds to shoot. Dunn, the transfer from Youngstown State. And to get the inbound, instead they go deep for Brown. Stolen by Lodomai Lottinen, and a foul on the Panthers. Amber Brown picks up the foul, her second. See, good tip there by Lottinen.
Yeah, I can see her just holding that arm on Lottinen.
Kubai, top of the key, and boy, Mosa is wide open. Then 3 Panthers come over, including Daeshonat Harris, who fouls her. And went from one extreme to the other. Inbound for Georgia Tech. 3 quick fouls on the Panthers. Bound to Kubai. 8 minutes left here in the third. 40-23. Three-pointer no good. Amber Brown with the rebound for the Panthers. 6.2 of the game for Amber Brown. She's going to keep it. Cut off by Stropman. Harris, 15 to shoot, crossover. Cut off by Hermosa, kicks it back out. Three-pointer, no good. And Kubai there for the rebound off the Exenor miss. Lottinen's going to drive baseline, cut off by Exenor. Hermosa, double teamed. Finds the open Lottinen, who finds the open Stropmana. No good. Rebound Daeshonat Harris, who is pushing. And that's another thing that's said 1,000 times. It's a motor on Harris. The shot no good. And rebound to Georgia Tech. So after a couple of hoops by each side early, a number of misses here. Some contact, nothing called there. And it looks like Lottinen is hurt, maybe a knee-to-knee situation.
Yeah, hard to see on that play, but maybe even don't know if there was contact.
Yeah, we'll monitor this situation, see how she's doing. Georgia Tech still leading 40-23. Welcome back to the Peterson Event Center. It is an ankle injury. If you want to watch, if not, turn your head and look now. Lodomai Lottinen able to run it off and did some exercises, and now has returned to the bench and walking normally, thankfully. We were discussing this in the break. You are a low tops player.
I was a low tops player. Always got taped though, so always a little bit protected, and when those types of situations happen, just got to double them up, throw on an ankle brace or two.
now, did you wear it low because you thought it was better for your ankle?
They were, you know, I have really particular feet is the issue, and it just so happens that the low tops were the ones that worked best for my feet, and I didn't want to compromise that, but lots of ankle mobility. I actually didn't have any ankle sprains my senior year, so
hey, there you go.
Worked on it.
Now, did you have colorful shoes, or were they very...
They were just our school colors, you know.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy, no.
Kubai, the turnaround three, no good. Panthers with the rebound, trying to cut into the 17-point lead. Exenor continues with the dribble. Ball knocked down and a travel on Exenor before she got rid of it. So aggressive idea there by the sophomore from Quebec, but just the execution just not there. Another turnover for the Panthers, the 13th. Quickly the other way, good movement, good block by the Panthers, but a foul called on Ibakwe.
It was a good press break by Georgia Tech. They did a great job of getting past that pressure, but you know, you can see.
Bates coming at us. And
good dump, good dive to the hoop. A little, I don't know, it was tough. It was definitely a tough call, but.
Stropmana. First free throw is good, shooting 64% from the free throw line. 120 starts at Syracuse. Averaged 30 minutes a game over her career. Shot 39% from the floor. Played on a number of national teams in Latvia. Finishing her career here with Georgia Tech. 42,
so she's got some experience.
Yes, that's what the whole point of that exercise was. And she's played this game before. And now kicks it down low. Good ball movement. Kubai tries to finish high off the glass, but who's there but Hermosa to finish. And now a 44-23 lead. Both teams good on the glass, and Georgia Tech really bringing it on the glass tonight. So are the Panthers. They're about dead even. Exenor. Bakwe, that's not where she thrives. Kleska, jump shot is good. First hoop for Kleska tonight. The other Canadian on this team. Bates, guarded by Kleska. 44-25, about halfway through the third quarter. Love, a couple of dribbles, and hits the jump shot. Aaliyah Love averaging 10.5 a game. Love with her first hoop tonight. Hayford. King to Exenor. Bakwe is also out there, as is Amy Hayford. Driving a kick out. Kleska had an opportunity for the three. Drives in, leans, hits front rim, no good. Hermosa with the rebound, her sixth. A good look down low to Kubai, back out to Love. Love decides not to attempt the three.
I could imagine that if I'm Coach Fortner, I'm probably looking to try and continue to develop their offense a little bit. She's talked about continuing to try and get some more productivity from them on the offensive end. She knows that they got the defense on lock, but I'm sure she's trying to take this opportunity to try and run some things and really get a good look, especially because Pitt is a good defensive team. So, be able to get some good looks for them.
A lot has happened back and forth there. Kubai hits the jump shot. 12 points for Kubai, 6 of 9 from the floor with 4 rebounds. (48-25). And hand off to Hayford. Hayford crossover. Pulls her dribble. King with Kubai right on her. 5 to shoot. Drive in, and an offensive foul by Kleska. Good job by Sarah Bates to pick up the offensive foul. Georgia Tech lengthens its lead, 48-25. Daishanette Harris with 13 points tonight, but the last time the Panthers faced Georgia Tech, it was Jayla Everett, 25 points, and kept the Panthers in really a back and forth game down in Atlanta. A 5-point win for the Yellow Jackets that day, and Jayla Everett not playing today due to a coach's decision, and they could use every one of those 16 points today, Haley.
Yeah, and I think on top of that, Everett has really just proved herself as kind of a leader of this Pitt team. She's just kind of done a great job of kind of getting those sparks, and we've seen Harris tonight kind of take that role on a bit, but I think that knowing that Everett had been their typical go-to player, we need a bucket, we need a score, we need to get things going, and that's who they would go to, so definitely missing her tonight.
Lodomai Lottinen is back in the game, so good news after rolling her ankle. She is able to get back in this game. Gets it down to Kubai. Kubai's going to work. And a bunch of low post moves. Just hits front iron. That was an advantage because it hit the iron, Stratmana was able to come up with the rebound. Love thought about the three. Instead, it's a corner three. And 4 of 6 from 3 is Digna Stratmana. Averaging 8.8 a game. That's 14 tonight. Daishanette Harris, Amber Brown, handoff to Hayford. Harris, she'll try a 3, and hits It's off the iron. Rebound to Kubai, her 5th. That's what's so unique about Kubai. 6'4", and she can take it down the court and get you started on the other end. 51-25. Good closeout by Brown. Good ball movement by Georgia Tech, and a great feed to Love by Adonis.
It was a great play by Georgia Tech, and I think we've talked about them as balanced scorers, but I think that helps them each see the floor in a different way, and I'm sure just with the experience that they have on this team, and just they do have a bit of a smaller roster size, and all those things kind of contribute to them to be able to kind of play a really cohesive game that we've seen here tonight.
Bona Dunnis, Kubai, Love, Lotman, Stratmane for Georgia Tech. Harris, Hayford, Brown, Azeza, and Johnson in for the Panthers. Shot missed, shot blocked. Controlled by Georgia Tech. 18-4, the advantage here in the 3rd quarter for the Yellow Jackets. Shooting 53% from 3. Kubai cut off, good hands, and foul called on Georgia Tech. Good hands there by Azeza to knock that ball away. And look at the passing here.
It was great, even through the double team. It's hard to play out of a double team like that, and Pitt has really tried to dig in on those post players, really crowd them in space, and Georgia Tech's posts have just done a great job of playing out of it.
Aisha Wona-Dunnis, you notice how she even looked away after that.
Yeah.
So not only was it good, she had a good visual at the end. Drive, and Harris throws up the shot and is fouled by Love. So Daishanette Harris, 5 of 6 at the line, will go back there. Foul trouble, not really an issue for either team. There's 3 fouls on Adonis, but no one else has 3 in this game. Daishanette Harris at the line. It still blows my mind. 2,428 points in high school. And she didn't play 5 years or 6 years or anything goofy. She played 4 years, but played a lot and scored a lot more.
Yeah.
Quickly out comes Georgia Tech. A spin in the lane and a blocking foul on Amy Hayford. As Love went down and is slow getting up, but appears to be okay. I don't know if Hayford was in the restricted area or not.
Looks like she might have been, yeah.
And
it's a bit of a tough call.
You could see Hayford had her foot stepped on.
Right.
And thankfully Hayford was able to get up okay. And it's not a good day to watch and see the ankles. All of our ankles hurting tonight.
Yep.
Especially Haley's up here because she's not that far removed from it.
Yes, still pretty weak. Don't know if I'll ever get that back.
53-26 free throw is good. Love, sophomore from Kansas City, had 9 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists in the win against Virginia. And second free throw is good at 19 points against Boston U earlier this year. 55-26. Good crossover by Hayford. And Brown's not going to shoot the 3. Instead, she forces contact and makes the layup. Amber Brown. Final 20 seconds here of the 3rd quarter. Lotman. With Kubai looking to set a screen. Overplay by Ibakwe. Lotman's going to drive, and her shot is no good, but a blocking foul on the Panthers on Amber Brown. We've seen this twice where Amber scored on one end and then picked up a foul on the other.
Yeah. Maybe just a result, you get a little bit of momentum off of that shot, so a little bit of antsy on the other end, but you know, I love watching Amber Brown play. I think that she's just a competitor through and through, and she really is a tough player. And you know, she takes a couple of those fouls for the Panthers, but you know, she really contributes kind of that hard-working efforts and grit kind of that this Panthers team has.
Rebound by Ibakwe. Hayford from the foul line is no good. And Georgia Tech third quarter as they extend their lead, 56-28 after 3 here in Pittsburgh. It was supposed to be an Achilles heel of Georgia Tech, but three-point shooting has been a weapon for the Yellow Jackets here tonight. 8 of 15 is Georgia Tech from beyond the arc. You look at that percentage and what they normally do on the season, and that's why you see some of the smiles. 3 made threes for Lautinen. Stratmana with 4 of 6. Bates has the other 3. Kubai has 12 points. So that's typical of Georgia Tech, where you see that balanced scoring.
Yeah, and I knew, like we mentioned before, Nell Fortner was a little bit concerned about Georgia Tech on the offensive end, so you know, I'm sure that she's excited to be able to kind of get into the film room and kind of break down what went well for them tonight. Obviously, making shots is a good step for some offensive productivity, but you know, just some of the things that they've been running, and Pitt has thrown a lot of defenses at them, so you know, I'm sure she'll be happy, you know, whatever the outcome of this game is, to take a look at that.
Panthers with a miss from 3. And the shot no good by Amber Brown. Here comes Georgia Tech the other way. Bates. And Carter with it there to Kubai. Kubai. Now Bates. Kubai gets it again. The leading assister for Georgia Tech. Looking to go backdoor. Good recognition by Struther. Come the Panthers the other way. Daishanette Harris, the beautiful pass to Amber Brown, who has 8 points. Panthers looking for something positive to build on before they host Boston College coming up Thursday at 6. Bates from the corner, no good, and a rebound bounced around and controlled by the Panthers' Malia Johnson. Daishanette Harris, fellow Ohioan with Johnson. Ibakwe setting up the screen. Oh, good give and go. Ball movement. Amber Brown finds Rita Ibakwe.
That was like picture perfect. Right how they drew it up.
Look down low to Kubai. And 3, a rare miss for Georgia Tech by Carter. Here comes Amber Brown. Amber Brown's going to drive all the way in. Right-handed shot, no good, but Amber Brown will go to the line. So the Panthers here, Haley, getting a little something going, or something to feel good about.
See the next one. Those are great. You know, it seems like they're just kind of in rhythm with each other, and you know, it's taken a couple quarters for them to get there, but you know, it's better late than never. Definitely, definitely some great communication and a good play.
Really some recognition there. You could see it on the face of Amber Brown. It's like, that's what we wanted to do earlier in this game.
Exactly.
Just took us a while to get going. Brown now 1 of 3 from the line, 9 points on the game. Daishanette Harris 14. 14 for Lautinen, 14 for Stratmana, and 12 for Kubai. Those are all scores in double figures. As sticking at 9 points is Amber Brown. Lautinen controlling the basketball. She was the 2 guard last year and really had to pick up all the point guard duties, and that really can be such a different position. As a foul against Kubai by Brown on the floor. That's her 4th. And Haley, how different is that to go from shooting guard to then be point guard?
Yeah, you know, I think you also have to think about kind of like first of all, the pressure, and I do think that pressure is a privilege, and, I'm sure somebody like Lahtinen is able to take that on, but it definitely is different, having the ball in your hands on every play.
56-33, Georgia Tech here in the fourth. Georgia Tech with a 56-33 lead. It's like a game show here. All right, here's the scoring for the season. We'll give you a second to think of how close that this is played out in the real game. And there it is. So if you guess from bottom up, then you're the winner.
Right,
we don't have any prizes for you other than just pride. But your leading scorer has 4 points. Your second leading scorer has 6. But yet the other 3, and that's been really a theme for Georgia Tech this year, where different players have stepped up on different nights.
Yeah, and I think that that's a great quality to have. I think that that's what the best teams have. We've seen it over the time, and can talk about even UConn, who Georgia Tech has played earlier in this season and actually won against. Paige Becker's big player in the women's basketball right now that has been hurt, and we've kind of seen the impact that has had on this UConn team. But for a team like Georgia Tech with so much balanced scoring, it seems that they have a lot of players that can really do a lot for them.
And you may have just teased to something that we'll discuss a little bit later in this game. 56-33, 7.5 to play here in the fourth. And left open, deciding to shoot it is Lahtinen, missing it. Ball knocked away and out of bounds. Georgia Tech wanted it. I think in lieu of a foul, they decided to give the ball to the Panthers. Right. So Pitt will inbound. Exenor with Kleska, Zeza, Johnson, and Struther. Bates, Kubai, Carter, Hermosa, and Lahtinen for Georgia Tech. And deep jump shot, no good by Johnson. Good offensive rebound by Zeza for the Panthers, and a foul on Hermosa. And this really is not a deep Georgia Tech team, so you may see starters still coming back in and out. They don't have 13 on the roster.
Right. And they have a game tonight. They have a game Thursday, game Sunday, so I'm sure Coach Fortner is trying to be a little bit cautious about how she continues to kind of sub in and out and make sure that she keeps everybody healthy and keep that recovery in mind as they continue to play the rest of the week.
It's been a good night for the Yellow Jackets, coming off a really good night with a 61-37 win against Virginia. Florida State on Thursday on the ACC network, part of the doubleheader. To Kubai. Kubai at the foul line is going to dribble and drive, and the ball off her hands and out of bounds. And a 13th turnover for Georgia Tech. Out by Johnson and travel before the pass out. Terry Mitchell does so much for this Panthers team. An accomplished head coach in her own right at Marquette. What an addition. Lance White was looking for people for his staff. That was a really good call to make to Terry Mitchell.
Absolutely. And just in conversations that I've had with her, I mean, just so much knowledge of the game. She really sees it so well, and she's like, she likes to talk about, she's the spearhead of their defense. She's brought that to this team, and it's one of Pitt's strong suits. So
Panthers bury a 3. That's Aaliyah Johnson, a freshman from Columbus. Good opportunity for her to get some more ACC minutes. Now 20. And a rare 2-point opportunity. This one no good. I guess it was too close for Strutmana. Offensive rebound, no good by Kubai. You see her frustration. Here come the Panthers quickly the other way. Kleska. Kick out. Johnson left wide open again and banks it in from 3. The lead now 17. I think she did call it. I think I did hear it.
I think I heard
it. Lotman with 14 points. Kubai, good backdoor look. Stratman is fouled and will go to the line. Zeza had no choice, really, but to foul. Malia Johnson. The traditional, and then the one in horse.
Yeah, I mean, she hasn't played that many minutes this game, so to come off the bench, you know, maybe even a little bit cold, and to come in and hit those shots is huge for Pitt.
She was a city champion in Columbus, not just in basketball, but also in volleyball. And free throw good. Johnson part of the future for the Panthers. Stratman, during her time at Syracuse, earned 2 different degrees, and now is in school at Georgia Tech. So it's not just basketball honors on her wall. Strother drives and a blocking foul on Lotman.
Doesn't seem too happy with that call. I think she wanted to try and get an offensive foul on Amber Brown.
She wanted to be off arm.
Right.
Panthers down by 19. Houston hands it off. Kleska. Jump shot no good. Houston in for the rebound. Strother just inside the three-point line. Destiny Strother with the jump shot. And it's really a tough spot for Georgia Tech. You have that big lead, kind of exhale a little bit. The Panthers keep fighting. Bates misses a shot, ball knocked out of bounds. Will be Pitt basketball. Or they have changed it. I know they originally signaled Pitt basketball, and now it is Georgia Tech basketball, and they'll have 20 to shoot. And a deep inbound to Love. Back to Lotman. Georgia Tech, with the exception of a 2-0 Pitt lead, has led from that point out. Got a quick 10-2 lead and pretty much cruised from there. Good ball movement for the open three at the buzzer. Lodomai Lotman, although they're going to check it just to make sure that she got it off in time. So we'll take a second for the official to look at this, and Nell's probably thinking like, hey, we're on the road. Like, we want to go home. Do we really need to check this? Like, we're good without the hoop?
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely got that off.
Well, that second seemed to last forever.
Right, it did.
And it is indeed good. So the lead is 19 again. Again, the Panthers, even number quarters have been good for Pitt. 15-all in the second, up 14-5 in the fourth, but those odd number ones have been all Georgia Tech, 20-6 and 21-7.
And I think that that's kind of been a little bit of a theme for Pitt this season, is just, you know, they're just still trying to work on stringing together 4 cohesive quarters, even in some of their wins, a couple lags throughout the game. So something they can continue to work on for sure.
Good steal by Lotman. 3.5 to play. Georgia Tech up 61-42. Bates to Love. Love stuck, and you see Houston just back all the way up to the paint. 7 to shoot.
I think you want to pressure it at that point.
Bates, and an offensive foul on Georgia Tech. I believe it's on Lotman.
That'll do. That'll do for Pitt.
So Houston will inbound. Panthers still down 19 with 3:11 to play. But again, 14-5 advantage here in the fourth, not giving up. Johnson's had a nice fourth to Strother. Strother banks it in.
think I heard that one too, actually.
Strother, hey, it's good from that side. From the other side, might as well be bank open on the left side.
And she showed the ability to get hot throughout this season, so.
Lotman. It's got a screen by Love, the roll, and she was open, just couldn't get her the basketball. Drive, baseline jump shot is no good. Offensive rebound by Love, ball knocked out of bounds. They do say Pitt, and they're sticking with it this time. And there is the bank.
Just a good follow behind. Good play by Johnson. The retreat to be able to see her, kick that out.
I'm sure you probably had a coach tell you in your life, there's a backboard there for a reason. And an offensive foul on the Panthers, on Zeza. (61-45), 2:17 to play. Panthers Boston College here on Thursday. Georgia Tech, it's Florida State. And a foul on the ground. So it's Florida State for Georgia Tech. For the Panthers, we mentioned Boston College, and then after that, Wake Forest. So it's a compacted schedule for the Panthers as well, at Virginia Tech, and then that Sunday matchup with Notre Dame. And the first opportunity to pay back against those ranked teams that have given the Panthers fits here to start conference play. Love using the screen. Tested jump shot, no good. Rebound by the Panthers, Cynthia Zeza. Kleska. Oh, good backdoor look. Strother unable to finish, but that was a pretty play. Offensive rebound and a putback by Zeza. Zeza with 4. Panthers cut the lead to 14.
Saw the bench just exploding on that play. Zeza had sat out due to a knee injury. Getting back into the swing of it, trying to find her rhythm again. It's good to see her teammates super excited for her.
Lotman's 3 is short. Here come the Panthers. Here's Kleska again. Crossover in the middle. Wide open 3. Axenor's 3, no good. It would have been interesting if that would have dropped. Strother's 3 is good. Hey, 61-50. And the Panthers call it 30-second timeout. So the Panthers fighting on here in the 4th quarter, cut the lead to 11 with just under a minute to play. Panthers 22-5 lead here in the 4th, and you see the hustle by Pitt. Zeza grabs that offensive rebound, puts it home, and then after the miss, it bounces perfectly to Destiny Strother, who this time doesn't use glass. Panthers coming with a little press here with 50 seconds to go, down 11.
Yeah, we've watched Pitt play a lot this season, and you know, one thing that they don't do is roll over. You know, even when the game's tied or it seems like it's over, you know, Pitt's going to fight until the very last second, and that's what I really love about this Pitt team.
And this final score may not be as indicative of the dispersion between the two teams,
right.
But again, credit to the hustle for the Panthers. Love with the bucket, drive and score by Axenor. And near steal by Kleska. Delani just holding on to the basketball with 10 seconds to play, and I think the Panthers are going to allow Georgia Tech to dribble this one out. Haley, really impressive by Georgia Tech with the way they shot the ball today.
Absolutely, and I think that gives now Foreigner something to really work with as they continue into their ACC play. You know, everybody knows that for their defense, but you know, she's like, hey, you know, we can do some things on offense here, and we're ready to show it.
And for the Panthers, some hustle in that second half, especially the fourth.
Yeah, you always want to try and, learn from a win rather than learn from a loss, but I think Pitt has continued to grow each game in and out.
17 points for Lottinen, 16 for Stratmana, and Harris with 14. For Haley's Ice, I'm Jeff Hathorn saying so long from Pittsburgh, where the final score is Georgia Tech 63, Pitt 52. To watch this entire game on replay as well as other games on the ACC Network,